Hey you guys, Christa Clark with artisticvegan.com. Happy to be with you today to bring you a new pumpkin pie recipe. I had a friend, Wendy, request for a pumpkin pie recipe that is tried and true. Now I do already have one on my channel, but I feel that I can do better. I always feel this way in life, and so here I am again, and we're gonna do version 2.0, and Wendy is a lovely, lovely lady, and if you ever wanna get some energy work or some sound healing, she offers a really cool service where you can lay on its massage table basically with speakers underneath it, and you hook into a certain hertz and absorb the music, and you can feel the vibration on the table with the music. And then she also will do Reiki if you're interested, and there's crystals that are above your chakras, and it's really a cool experience. She even has singing bowls for the hemi-syncing of your brain. And if you're in the Vancouver or Portland, Oregon area, I highly recommend it. I had it done when I was over there recently visiting my family, and it felt very healing, and my heart felt softer afterwards, if that helps with anything, a little less hardened by life. So it was good, it was good. I do recommend things like that for self-help and self-care. Another thing I recommend is indulging a little every now and then. So you want to make your pie crust ahead of time and get your oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can do a gluten-free crust, which is what I've done, or you can do a regular. The regular is going to be a little bit easier to work with, but the gluten-free is also going to work out nice. So go ahead and put it in the fridge until your pie filling is ready, and then we'll fill it up. So this is really, really simple. You just take your blender and blend everything together, and then you want one 15-ounce can of pure pumpkin puree, and that's just 100% pure pumpkin puree, no sugars or anything else added. Just calabaza, puree de calabaza. So then you want 3/4 cups of coconut cream. So you get a full fat can of coconut milk, put it in the fridge or leave it outside. It will separate. Then take off the lid and scoop off the top, and that's what you want. Then you can reserve the rest for smoothies or other things. This recipe is great for the holidays coming up. You know, there is Thanksgiving. I'm actually living in Mexico, and I honestly completely forget about this holiday, which is kind of nice. But I am not going to forget about you, so let's finish this pie. Okay, and then you want a 1/2 cup of either coconut sugar or brown. I'm going with the muscovado. It's really delicious. A 1/4 cup of maple syrup. So I'm just going to fill this 1/2 cup halfway. 1/4 cup of that. Yum! It's already smelling like the holidays around here. You want about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm just going to eyeball it. 1, 2, 3, not really exact, 4. About a 1/4 cup of that, and that will help absorb some of the liquid in your pie. Here's where you can do your pumpkin pie spice and save a whole bunch of steps and just do a couple teaspoons of that and maybe an extra teaspoon of cinnamon. But if not, then you can eyeball it, or you can do about a teaspoon of ginger, a teaspoon of cinnamon, just a 1/4 teaspoon or a pinch of black pepper. I have some nutmeg here. You can go, okay, since it's freshly ground, I'm only going to go about a 1/4 teaspoon or 1/8 a teaspoon to a 1/4. You can go however you want there. It's a pretty bold flavor. And normally you would do about 1/8 teaspoon of cloves, but I'm going to do allspice since that's what I got. But I did make some vegan cream cheese. You could buy some or make it. I have a recipe. And for this you want 1/2 cup. So about a 1/2 cup of that. And this will just ensure that our pie is not going to be loose and jiggly, but it'll be nice and thick and creamy. You just take it over to the blender and blend it till it's nice and smooth. Let's do it. Here I go, right over here. Give you some ambiance. and you bake it at 350 for 60 minutes. You can also tent it 40 minutes in so it doesn't get too brown, and then let it cool until room temperature completely, and then cool in the fridge for a minimum of 6 hours, but preferably overnight. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at that. So I have to give a million thanks to Wendy for requesting this recipe. Without her, I don't know that I would have made another pumpkin pie or when that time would have been. But this recipe is bulletproof. It is thick, it is creamy, it is not goopy, it is not soft. Look at that, just a perfect piece that just holds together. Little vegan whipped cream, your pumpkin pie, and you got a perfect bite. Hats off to the chef. I hope you love this recipe. You can get it over at artisticvegan.com. Thank you for spending time with me today in the kitchen, and I'll see you next time. Bye.